It is currently 5:45 p.m. on January 31st, 2021. I have engaged in documenting, again, an additional sample of what is the state of California, represented through the vicarious actors that are the people of the state of California, engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring at another third-party facilitating venue. Again, this is for purposes of the clinical reference of what is ubiquitous, ongoing presence of the state, while the people of the state of California engage in criminal monitoring. And this exact pattern of conduct that you're hearing in the background is what occurred at that third-party facilitating venue, which was Tasty Goody. Tasty Goody is a Chinese food restaurant. It's inside of a plaza surrounded by what is Popeyes, across the street from the Walmart, on the main street, which is Foothill Boulevard. And this is in the city of UPLAND, and all hallmarks are present, including the state sounding sirens with simultaneity to my movement inside of the venue to step outside. The state that is monitoring, and again, this is the demonic feature. This is ongoing, very close attention to every move you make, no matter how minor, no matter how inaudible it is actually to the human ear as well. And so with simultaneity to my stepping outside, with a pen in my hand, the state sounding sirens in close presence. This is the state stalking and sounding sirens, speaking to its ongoing stalking presence and creation of audible activity for purposes of monitoring, while third-party group stalkers are all around in the immediate environment, in the Popeyes drive-thru, in the line at Tasty Goody, driving around and patrolling in the parking lot, on the street of Foothill, across the street at the Walmart. This is all relevant positioning while the state is patrolling in the sky space, flying over the Tasty Goody in plane and helicopter. Light activity inside of Tasty Goody, okay, flashing lights. That is P.O.C. Those are the hallmarks, and that is the elements of criminal monitoring. And I did go ahead and write down a sample of third parties, all in relevant position. Of course, this is necessary in order for me to ever note their license plate. That is proof of presence, okay? License 8HFR420, 7D85685, 6NND854, 8JLC 632, 8JZH 646, 7XJA 587, 6EDT 183, 8RNF 941, 6LGB 134, 8RJN 890. This is actually a third-party group stalker in traffic in relevant position, which I noted the license plate as, again, the state is literally flying over what is Foothill Boulevard in an airplane, light activity in front of me, not coming from headlights. This is concerted conduct while third parties in traffic are making U-turns in front, and added light activity is appearing on the surfaces as those vehicles are doing what is patrolling. And this light activity is occurring. This vehicle is in relevant position while the state is flying over on Foothill while this light activity is occurring. That is just one. Again, they are all engaged in the same criminal monitoring. The state is stalking. This prefaces all third-party conduct. They are stalking on behalf of that entity that is stalking. All right. So the people of the state of California are engaged in group stalking, vicariously present. That is stalking, remaining in the path on behalf of this entity that is stalking as I speak, okay? That's the P.O.C., and that's what was occurring on Foothill Boulevard in license 8RJN 890, and that is the next license plate 8MM, I want to say P841, 5NOP 094, or that might be 5NDP 094. 6WXL 283, 7RKR 198. Okay, that is P.O.C. It's currently 5:49 p.m. All right, it is 9:55 a.m. on January 31st, 2021. I did just complete my purchase at third-party facilitating venue Stater Brothers, located at 646 West Holt Boulevard. P.O.C. ceaselessly underway, and I'm going to go ahead and document the vicarious actors monitoring with the state of California via communication devices, all elements and all hallmarks, including the state's light source, directly over the venue, including the criminal conduct, which is the sexually violent aspect of the P.O.C., which is bathroom monitoring, which I am subject to inside of that venue. 8KPU 898, 5LZL 070, 5LJX049, 8JEH798, 8BQY055, 48560B1, and this is 7H, let's see, 7HOH386. 7WCD 517, 7MOM 075, 8LVT 329, 6YYL 778, 7Y10467, 4SXH 842, 7TAN 046, 7238 REY, 8MTP 001, paper plate BC 51V69. This is a Connecticut plate, AA10926, and 6YNY478, 8TMR244, 7WAY724, 8BAB878, 6NJL340, 97997Y1, 6Z35985, this is 8TDP891, 5HRW131, 8JEM976, 5NUX747, 8ESP517, 8ROD477, 8CHN384, 8CLM865, 8LWP210, 6PZG628, 7XQB048, 8LQN357, 8BHZ031, 4KMW799, 8LPF557. 7TAN046 is engaging in what is patrolling. They've already pulled out of their parking spot, sitting in their car as I was walking toward them, engaged in monitoring. They're crossing path again as I'm walking through documenting license plates. That's group stalking. 6ENV389. That's just an example of what group stalkers do, especially after they figure they've already been documented. 6PPX671, 6YHK111. Paper plate BC26U46, and that VIN number is 5YFEPMA0MP195239. Expires 4/12/21. This is license 7CKL024. In case I didn't read this one, 7XQB048. Definitely want to get this one. Third-party group stalker engaging in sexual violence, working at the third-party facilitating venue. 8EIP617, 8TBP171, 8RWP340. I'm walking down the aisles, and some of them I've read before I got there, so I might be repeating. 7KYU919, 32892K2, 8C34398, same group stalker of Stater Brothers sitting in his car in relevant position. Understand that's intentional presence at the opposite end of the parking lot. 8CRY453, 6DOH489, 5ROU385 driving into the Habit drive-through, which is closed. It is 5XQN154, 5BTW587, 6MOE037, 67025A3, 37550P2, 6FYV405, 6VJS395, 8MHT677, 6UBR881. And like I said, this is group stalking. That third party just drives through the Habit parking drive-through. That's called relevant positioning. And whether Habit was open or not, understand sitting in the drive-through is relevant positioning. The same hallmark that is the state's light source is over this venue. That is group stalking conduct, just showing you the asinine ways and they engage in presence. 3090095. This is 8LWA954. This is 7EIU727. That horn you heard honking in the background with simultaneity to my stopping walking. All right, that's called stalking with activity. 8CJK761, 6VXV893, 8EGX144, 7FWN996, 7UME146, 7THV585, 8L, I read that one, 6DUJ008, 7NHM929. Group stalker across the street at Moreno's Salon, just standing at, that's located at 625 Holt Boulevard. It's closed. He's standing in relevant position on the opposite side of the street, understand? Just like third parties on Holt Boulevard are patrolling via traffic. This is all monitoring conduct, and that's how group stalkers engage in what is surrounding. They're not just in their cars, they're in the buildings, they're in their homes in relevant position. They are walking and driving, riding their bikes in relevant position. Positioning is based on presence in the path. Whatever method of presence a third-party group stalker employs is actually irrelevant. 84091U1, 7KKT501, 5, let's see, UYJ748, 7JBF127, 8FVD163, 5YET223. Panda Walk employees sitting in her car. They're all just sitting in their car, sitting outside, monitoring. 7YEN328 sitting in his car. 7KKT501, and that's ongoing plane activity. Right? I've already focused on what the elements are and how the hallmarks are present. The state is stalking with the light source because they are all monitoring. This is called vicarious stalking, contract stalking, group stalking. 6MHY817, 8JYZ190, 8BUZ876. Grandma sitting in her car in relevant position. 7XET254. PYM257, 6ZUN937, 8DBC063, all right, 4WXW216. All right, and that's P.O.C. as I'm exiting the Ontario Village Shopping Plaza. P.O.C. underway the entire time. I'm just documenting these third-party group stalkers who are sex offenders, who are criminally monitoring via communication devices with the state of California that is also making its presence known, which you can hear. Third parties, meaning the people of the state of California, are the government as well. They're in the shoes of the government, and that's what I'm documenting. It's 10:04 a.m. That's P.O.C.